Hi! Welcome to Nature by Naira's Art Spiritual Movies.
I call upon the elements of earth, water, fire, and air, and all my protective soul spirits for help and protection. Ashe.
Your natal chart is the European birth chart that many study to identify themselves or get to know themselves better. It tells you a great deal about yourself, including the family situation you were born into and the roles of your parents and siblings. There's nothing wrong with the European natal chart. It does differ in some of the placements of plants and houses compared to the Vedic birth chart. The Vedic chart is the Hindustani version of astrology birth charts, which is more closely related to the African version. They never rejected this information. The outcome is then slightly different from the natal birth chart. For example, in the natal chart, I am a Scorpio rising. And in the Vedic chart, I am a Libra descendant. I'm still a student, but there's so much you can learn about yourself and better understand why you're here and what you need to learn. We're not all here for the same reason, and not everyone is here to help, but rather to destroy. And some are placed here as pawns to fill voids. It remains a spiritual battle we are in and return from. People who seek power are not here to make things better, but to destroy. Their mission can be read in their astrology birth chart. The chosen ones have a moon sign in their hands and an X in the center of their palms. Healers have certain stripes on their fingers. Their behavior toward people is loving, sincere, and uplifting. They understand well that what they would not do for themselves, they should not do to others. Their kindness is seen as weakness, and that is a big mistake most people make with them. Have your birth chart made so that you can truly learn and know who you are. The birth chart is not just anything. It is your own life guide. Neptune in Scorpio in astrological birth charts. They fear nothing. Nothing holds them back. They are not afraid of evil. They conquer it with a smile, like a vampire hunter. Healers of all times. They are healers. They heal people with words, touch, and the healing power of their hands. They are highly spiritual and see through everything. They are sorcerers and voodoo priests. They are powerful. Their energy flows. They can read minds and leave their bodies for an out-of-body experience. Through their smile, you will never know who they are. You will feel the aftermath if you betray them. If they vibrate a lower energy, they can be manipulative if they don't improve themselves. We are here to heal the planet and its people. They are sculptors and musicians. Neptune rules the third eye. They are seers. Neptune also rules drugs and sex. If they don't get that under control, these can be weak points they find themselves in. The 1960s were a time of alcohol, drugs, and partying. It was the flower power era, and people with those positions were drawn to it. These people have a hard time coping with lies, so they shouldn't lie themselves. They often isolate themselves and need to meditate frequently to fully access their power.
I call upon the elements of earth, water, fire, and air, and all my protective soul spirits for help and protection. Ashe. Your soul is not weak but beautiful when you live in the frequency of love. Never forget that. I want to thank everyone for watching and listening. I hope this message has taught you something. Life is a school where everyone has their own lessons to learn. It's important to grow and live in the frequency of love. Only then can we defeat the overwhelming negative energy of this system. Share this message with your family and friends. And make sure you always grow from the lessons you learn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Nature by Naira's Art. Thank you. And until next time, bye-bye.